It's your boy Ghambit, aka Tequila Daddy, aka Ghambit Poppy, aka Jose, rolling on the most lit podcast network in the Galaxy Treehouse Club, Lord! And guess what? We simultaneously ghetto streaming on Chatter right now, because I ain't got no motherfucking Chatterbot yet. We ain't got no chatterbot yet. But you know what I mean? I really don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm gonna ghetto stream every way that I possibly can. Because we've been off the air for a fucking week, and this shit's pissing me off. I ain't gonna lie. Shit's pissing me off. I can't fucking stream. But thank God I was able to get a hold of, this is how good God is, man. I was able to get a hold of the dude who is actually the software developer for Mix Effect Pro, which is the production app that I use on my, this is the production software that I use on my actual, on my iPad in order to produce my show. And I was having trouble with it reading my video switch. I reached out to the actual app developer, and shout out to the man Adam Toe, or Adam Tao, I don't know how you pronounce his name, but Adam Toe, thank you for getting my shit together. God bless you. Appreciate it. We lit. We are on the air. I have a cut because I had to update my video switch, so like a lot of the stuff on my production panel is a little different, so it's throwing me off a little bit. The images are kind of mirrored, so it's like throwing me off. But anyways, we lit. We super duper lit. You know what I mean? It's been a crazy weekend, crazy week. We got a lot of stuff. I've actually got clipped off of fucking Clubhouse, but I've been on Chatter, and Chatter's actually been a lot more lit than Clubhouse, and I can't wait. Honestly, like all of the features that they have on actual Chatter is fucking lit, bro. Like, not only is it dope because of the communities, a lot less toxic, but also just like the features, bro. Like I can go up on here and once they give me the chatterbot, then I'll be able to go on here and broadcast simultaneously onto Kick and Chatter, play my music, and do the whole stream that we be doing. But I want to shout out everybody on Chatter listening right now. The Sleepover, Part 20, We in the Block is Hot. Shout out to the fire starters. We got the homie Don Weezy in the house, the homie Fireman, Jew, Summer, Coco, TK, all the way from the UK, Tinny. We got Mr. Black and Trini Badman. Yeah. Shout out to everybody, all my Chatter family in the house, man. We lit. I'm blessed, highly favored. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody had a good weekend. Really, it was super sick. I had a really strong. It was. You know, sometimes you go to church, right? Because you know I serve on my. As you guys know, I serve on my worship team, and I'm the leader for my production team at the church. And like sometimes I go in there and I don't want to do shit because I'm like fucking, you know, I've just dealt with Saturday, and then Saturday I wake up and I'm like, you know, I've been, you know, a little tired from Saturday. I'll be streaming, or I'll be on like Clubhouse or Chatter, and I'll be waking up tired. But this time I woke up energized. And you know, when you go into church and you're just energized and you're like in a good mood and you just nothing can move you and you're just like, yes, I'm lit today. You know, you tied a little extra heavy on. You know what I'm saying? It's a good energy. You know, I'm really blessed, highly favored, excited. I'm just excited to be back, bro. I was like super excited. It's been so long since I've streamed. The actual thumbnail that I had up for the stream that I was about to do earlier last week, it's like out of date. Like a whole bunch of shit's developed since then. You know what I mean? So the thumbnail that I had was about Big Meech getting released, and there's been like a whole bunch of news already that followed that. Plus a lot of bigger news that, you know, I was actually kind of hoping that we'd have bigger news because the news that broke on Thursday and Friday, last week wasn't really that full of a lot of news other than Big Meech getting released from prison. And, you know, I really don't care about that. You know what I mean? We got Angel Martinez in the building. Let me see right here. Goofy, this is Mexicans. Now he covering the music. Hypocrite. Yeah, well, fuck you, bitch. How's that? How's that? OG, triple OG, fuck you. How's that? Fuck your mother. How's that? How's that? How's that? What up, Angel Martinez, my dog in the building, man. Hey, OG, triple OG, you could keep coming in here, being a little hoe, a little bitch, trolling my shit. Thank you for watching, bitch. Thank you for watching, and fuck you and every Mexican like you. Ain't nothing that you gonna do about it. Suck my dick. And have your mother suck my dick after that, bitch. Pussy ass bitch. Keep coming into my chat and I'm gonna keep roasting your stupid fucking pussy ass bitch. Bunch of fucking clowns. That's why you dress like a fucking clown with your stupid fucking Dickies pants and your stupid fucking Chucks, and you look like it's 1950 because you're a fucking bum. You got no style. You probably wore a fucking zoot suit to your wedding. You're a fucking bum. Fuck you. How's that? Is that what you wanted from me, bitch? You got it. You got it. You got it. I'm grumpy today. Guess what? I'm fasting. That's why. And it's crazy, because I'm actually fasting for religious reasons, so fuck you for getting me out of my body, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of all you fucking degenerate Mexicans. Guess what? I am a proud Chicano man. I'm proud of my culture. I'm proud of my heritage. But you, sir, you are a degenerate Mexican bum. Degenerate Mexican bum. You hear me? So do something about it or shut the fuck up.
Are you nuts?
With your stupid fucking clown shoes, the way you guys dress, the way you guys dance. I got fucking pussies threatening me on the internet because they're mad that I make fun of you bums. You're bums. You're bums. And when I'm talking about Mexicans, I'm not talking about Chino Pacas. I'm not talking about Fuerza Regida. I'm talking about bums. I'm talking about degenerate, cholo, bum culture. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm sick of you pussies coming onto my shit and fucking trying to threaten me. Fuck you. You ain't gonna do shit about it. You're gonna just sit there, go to your little stupid car shows, do your little stupid cholo dances, go to the flea market on Wednesdays, and dance to fucking freestyle music. That's what you bums do. Drinking your fucking piss beer, smelling like shit. Pussy. Sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of all this degenerate bullshit that we allow to just... All this degenerate bullshit. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the stupid ignorance. I'm sick of the degenerate culture that my people are pushing. Fuck you. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? I'm coming in hot. It's been a week. It's been a fucking week. And guess what? More degenerates. Bring all your boyfriends in here. And I'll roast all of them. I'll roast all of them. Bum. You got me out my body. You wanted to see me turn up like this? I'm turned. Guess what? Because I just drank a bucked up, bitch. I'm lit. We turned up, man. It's motherfucking Monday. We going towards Halloween. It's Halloween in 10 days. I hope everybody's been getting ready for the tricks, getting ready for the treats, getting ready, got their Halloween physique going, ready to look like a superhero. You know what I mean? Angel said, chillin', homie. The more they hate, the more we important, homie. Get 'em, Gam, all day. You know what it is. You know how I'm gonna turn up. Every time I do these pods, it's always, and it's the same degenerate that wants to come in here, but he has, shout out to you for having your notifications turned on so you could come in here every single time because you're my fan. You're my fan. You're like the people who watch Poetic Flacco and be in the comments complaining about him, but watch him religiously. Thank you, bitch. Thank you. Thank you. Send your address in the chat and I'll send your mother some flowers. Because I know you don't give her flowers. I know you don't buy her shit. Bum. OG, triple OG. Fucking bum. The fuck out of here. We gonna turn up, man. He is a mocoso. He's a cagao. No, I'm talking about Junior number 9 in the building. We lit. Hey, we lit, bro. It is Monday. It's Monday. We back, though. We back. I got it figured out. I chopped it up with the app developer. We tapped in. Anytime I have a problem, I just message them directly. We tapped in. I'm gonna be able to, and I'm working on getting Streamlabs set up in these next couple weeks. So we're gonna be fully gone. We're gonna be super lit. Once I get DJ Lala in here for the next few weeks, listen, bruh. It's about to be lit. We're gonna do a stream tomorrow. We're bringing the No Filter podcast back tomorrow. We're gonna be talking about everything leading up to this election that we got coming up. We have Thursday night stream where we're gonna be doing the regular shit, what we do here. Then on Friday, we're gonna be playing music like we always do. On Kick, the Afters, Treehouse Club Radio, we going crazy on Friday. I'm gonna be simultaneously streaming on Chatter. If you guys want to get on Chatter, inbox me on Instagram. I'll send you guys a link, send you guys an invite. You get on Chatter. We'll be streaming live on there with all the homies, camming up, turning up with the fire starters on Friday night. So make sure y'all tap in. Chatter's the new app. Chatter's like Clubhouse, except it's got a lot of better features, like the way that you could pin links, you could pin multiple links, you could jump up on cam. You got girls, it goes crazy. I don't even want to, I was gonna get me in trouble. But Chatter is really the app, man. Like, I can't wait till it goes fully public. They got something called the Chatterbot where I can simultaneously stream live, like just like it looks right here. I could be streaming on Chatter and going with my podcast mics and all this shit, do the whole thing. It's about to be super duper lit. This Friday, I'm going live on Kick, so make sure you guys are following the Kick, follow the Reddit, and follow the Discord so you're all tapped in into everything that we got going out throughout the week. Now that I got this figured out, bro, I'm gonna go twice as crazy. We're gonna drop reels, all that shit, and we're gonna make sure that we send a special invite to OG Triple OG's mother to come to our first live show because the homies all need their ducks sick. All right? We turning up. We turning up. It's been a crazy, and you know what's crazy is I'm actually like, I'm moody right now, right? Because I'm fasting, so I haven't been able to eat that much. I've only eaten once today. I had a crazy workout in the morning, had a crazy workout in the evening. I'm gonna have a couple muscle milks before I go to bed. I'm gonna eat a drink of muscle milk in the morning because I didn't even eat nothing for breakfast. And you know, I've never done this whole religious fasting thing, right? I've never done it. You know, I've never done it. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why this bum's coming in here. Cause maybe he is you right, Don Juan. Maybe he is the devil. Maybe he's the devil in here coming and trying to test me, trying to get in my head. He ain't ever gonna get in my head, but guess what? He wants to smoke you, get it today. Cause I'm moody. I'm in a bad mood because I'm fasting, and I'm in a bad mood, and I'm with all the smoke today. I'm with all the smoke today. I'm not taking no bullshit from no degenerate Mexican bums. No degenerate Mexican bums who fucking walking around dressed like a fucking circus clown. We not doing that. We not doing that. We not taking no shit. We not doing that. I'm getting threatened by cholos who live in degenerate, fucking pushing degenerate bullshit, stupid culture. We're not doing that. We're not doing it. I'm sick of seeing this shit everywhere I go. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And when I move to LA, I'm not moving to East LA because I don't want to see that fucking shit. I'm going to move to the west side. I'm going to move right by the beach, boy. Where all the pretty girls are, not the cholas with tattooed fucking eyebrows. That's where I'm going. You know what I mean? That's where I'm going. On the Lord, that's where I'm going, man. OG Mama got VIP tickets. Yeah. Duck Sick and starts in VIP, OGs, mama. All right, so let's get into it. A lot of cover. We got a lot of ground to cover, and we're gonna end up obviously like talking about the whole thing going on with Drake and everything, because Drake's got a lot of little breaking news that we gotta address and kind of just talk about. But where should we start? I guess let's start with what we were supposed to talk about last week, right? So last week, BMF Kingpin. Is that the proper word to use? I mean, I don't know. But BMF legendary Kingpin. Because we're not demonizing none of this shit. We're not demonizing it because oh shit. Oh, there we go. So we're not demonizing Big Meech. If you got, you got cartel guys and mafia guys that get romanticized, and this is somebody who's made something out of nothing, went and grew this empire right in front of everybody's faces, right under everybody's noses, and did epic shit, helped essentially change the direction of what was going on in the culture from everything in hip hop and I would like to also say it was probably a big BMF is probably a big reason also as to why Atlanta ended up really not, I mean, besides they had a lot of good music, but Atlanta really controlled the hip hop industry for like a long time, and some might say that they still do. And I think me personally, I feel like a big part of it had to do with the BMF, the whole entire BMF thing. If like you guys aren't familiar, if you've been living under a fucking rock and don't know shit about shit, then you might not know that we got Big Meech. We got Big Meech. He was locked up something like fucking 20-something years. I think it was 20 years or 19 years or whatever. He's now in the halfway house where he'll remain, I think, till 2026. I believe that's what I read, or 2027. Bro is like fucking swolski. He's been fucking, it looks like he's been lifting crazy, exuberant amount of weight. Been doing his thing. He's released, looks healthy. He's here. He's home. So there's been a lot of speculation as to why he came home early. There's one of his partners from, I believe it's St. Louis. There's one of his partners whose family's come out and said that this fool Big Meech snitched on him or had him set up in order to help reduce his sentence. Like people like Whack 100 and all that are trying to push that narrative. And, end of the day, bro did 20-something years, bro. Bro's out. They've been using his life rights. Everybody's watching BMF. It's a really big hit show 50 Cent's been putting together. And all I can say is it's good to see that he was able to come home. Hopefully we get to see a lot of dope interviews from him. Hopefully we see him turn his life around and start, making some of the legit money that he's just being able to lease his life rights with the movies. I'm sure he's gonna have book deals, all this shit, documentaries and all that. So hopefully we see Big Meech do something bigger, better, really make an impact, because he has been very talked about ever since he got locked up. He's been very talked about. All of BMF, the entire whole story, very dope story. Literally about two brothers who came from nothing, built something big, fucking changed the whole culture of America. And here we are, you know, so who knows? Who knows? I mean, a lot of people get mad, you know, they're like, oh, well, he's a drug dealer and this, but like, yo, they be, you know, I'm like, yo, y'all romanticize like all the cartel shit. Y'all romanticize Pablo Escobar and all this shit. You know, y'all romanticize all that shit and John Gotti's and the fucking this guy and the fucking that guy. Like, there's no way you could look at somebody like Big Meech and then be like, oh, that guy's a, you know, it's like, bro, legit did something insane. Like, it's not easy to create a national network where you got a bunch of people working together and everybody's really not even, like, it's no big me's, no little u's. Everybody's just kind of doing their thing, making money, getting money together, and you know, pushing unity within their own culture, you know what I'm saying? And I can't really be mad at that. You know, something positive. You know, and the negativity of what you could say is something positive within the negativity, which is you know, something that's always, you know, tends to be tied to the streets. You know, for a story about a street dream story that came to fruition, and just like in every story, you know, where you think motherfuckers is gonna end up on top. The Scarfaces, the fucking all them type of movies, all the Pablo movies, all the Narcos movies, it always ends up going bad. So there's a lesson to be learned here, and I like to see Big Meech go on and do, because I think his talents could be used heavily in the music industry, and I really feel like he could really do something, you know what I mean? He had a big network, bro, was really making noise. He's just you know, he was a fucking kingpin, but he was known and well respected within the music industry. So he had a lot of connections. They were pushing their own artists. You know, they helped put on Jeezy. They had a lot of great shit going. And without BMF, we might have not had a lot of the great music that we had in the early thousands. You know what I'm saying? So, welcome home, Big Meech. He's in a halfway house, but he's home. And I hope we get to see him go on, pivot into something positive, really influence his community in a positive way. And I mean, we haven't heard him talk. He might have changed his whole life around. He might be on some other shit now. Who knows? Who knows? I'm very interested to see. I mean, and I wonder who's going to pay the most for his first interview. Like, are we going to get a Vlad interview where he does a full, like, you know, because they're going to ask him about that shit with the dude who he supposedly set up. They're going to ask him some shit. They're going to ask him about that. So I'm very interested to know about that narrative. I'm interested to know, like, just like the perspective, you know, because all we seen really was like the show, the you know, we seen some docs and then Blue Da Vinci and all that. Now Blue Da Vinci's against him, and I'm just interested to see how all this pans out. Interested to see what he ends up doing as far as like moving forward. Is he gonna end up pivoting into something positive? I mean, obviously he can't. He's a little too. He's too much in a public space in order for him to continue, right? To keep trapping. And then his son's like kind of like a superstar now. His son's like legit a superstar from being in his... didn't he just get arrested again, or am I tripping? But, you know, hopefully we get to see Big Meech do something positive. What happened to his brother? Does his brother get out soon? Does anybody know? Does his brother get out soon? I hope we get, you know... Because I'm always for people changing their lives, doing something positive, you know, going on, seeing a real comeback story. And, you know, this is an opportunity to see if maybe, you know, we'll get that. But it all really, I just feel like just with all the shit that's going on, with all the, like, you just can't escape the riffraff sometimes and everything, all its whispers. You know, you got fucking academics and you got Whack 100 and they're all talking about it. So I'm sure I wouldn't be surprised if we hear Big Meech on Clubhouse before we fucking hear him. Which would be a waste. And I really hope that does not happen. And I hope that we get to see him on a platform like DJ Vlad or a fucking I gotta see it on Vlad. The thing about these white like culture vulture-y, and I don't mean to call this fool Vlad a culture vulture, but like the white dudes who are kind of like detached and not really involved in the street shit. Like I feel like them types of journalists, like the Adam 22s, I just feel like they ask the questions that come from such a ignorant, like not educated place. Like it comes from a place of them not knowing. They just don't know what. They don't have the experience of where they're coming from or what they're talking about. They don't really, So it's sometimes it's nice to hear a person ask the questions that a regular motherfucker ain't gonna ask, but a white dude like Vlad or Adam 22 isn't scared to ask because they really don't know, or they really aren't too familiar with the lifestyle and what it entails. You know what I'm saying? So when you got journalists like the fucking Trap Lord Rosses and Adam 22s and DJ Vlad, you tend to get a lot better information out the artists. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they make you feel comfortable. Like, oh, this is a regular dude. He ain't a threat or nothing like that. So that's always dope. So I hope we get to see a platform like that as opposed to a platform that's like, like $1 million worth of game. That will be cool. But I just feel like they're going to tread more lightly. And, we want a controversial interview. I mean, me personally, I want to see the interview that people want to see. Not like tiptoeing around the questions, walking on eggshells. Not like just come out and ask the shit. Like, ask the shit that we want to know. I don't fuck with the narrative of, I don't fuck with the narrative of like the policey questions. It's like, then don't do the interview. If there's things that you can't answer, if there's things that you are scared to answer or you can't answer in an interview, don't do a fucking interview. Because you already know the questions they want to know. They're not, especially if you're like a controversial character within the hip-hop industry. No, they're not going to ask you to come on and do a fucking interview with Vlad and then be like, hey, so what's up with your album? They're going to be like, yo, so what's up with you dissing this guy and he's saying this about your dead homie? And, like, we want to know how, we want to know them answers, you know what I'm saying? And although some people might say, oh, it's controversial and it might cause them, to get in trouble with all that shit, like, is he wrong? Yeah, but does it really matter? Because we really want to know the information. And we're going to watch the interviews. We're going to watch the interviews because we know it's going to be sick and we're going to get the information that we want to hear. You know what I mean? I really feel like before you let your artists go on to a fucking DJ Vlad interview, or you should be media trained. If you're like if you're an artist that's like still involved in the streets and you still got like shit going on and you're still out there like that, I really feel like you should take some time to get media trained. Because I do see a lot of stupid people. Like, I just seen this fucking, this top 5 interview, right? Top 5 is that Somali dude who Drake just paid for him to get free from a murder charge, right? And this top 5 guy was on an interview with Press's brother. And they were essentially talking about how they shot Kodak Black. Openly, like in a fucking interview, he's openly talking about how they shot Kodak Black. And it was speculated that that's what happened. But it just never came out fully, right? They finally released it, and they finally showed that it was actually Press's brother that ended up shooting Kodak Black. And it just happened. And that type of degenerate shit, I was just like, you should know better. You know what I mean? Like, you should know better. Like, Bro, Drake's giving you Lucci. Like, you should be able to know better and not do some dumb shit like, you know what I mean? At least that's how I feel, man. But I'm always going to prefer somebody who's from the outside looking in interviewing, not from the inside, you know. Although I feel like $1 Million worth of game does a really good job of getting that perspective from the inside because people feel comfortable talking to somebody like Wallow or Gilly. But, yes, it's something about the way the DJ Vlad's interview style goes and just his ability is lit. I rock with it. Somebody said, what you saying, bruh? You can't throw around Big Meech name around for lightly clout, my guy. Oh, no. No, guess what? I can do whatever I want because this is my podcast. I literally can. I could throw Big Meech around. I could say anybody's name. Look at Big Meech. I just did it. This is a podcast. We talk about hip-hop and music and culture. I just did it, and nobody's going to stop me. Yes. Shout out to you, though. Thank you for watching. So, Juice WRLD's mom just opened the brewery in Juice WRLD's hometown of Homewood, Illinois. They had a dope mural on the inside of the brewery. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD, man. Little dope mural in the brewery to honor her son. It's really sad, bro. And what's crazy, like Juice WRLD, all these rappers is young, bro. Like XXX Tentacion's mom is super young, bro. Like she's pretty hot, you know. Bro died at a young age, man. A lot of these rappers, man, dying at young age. We losing a lot of people, a lot of good young people. Man. See, the dude's so goofy, bro. I don't like this top 5 guy. I don't like this guy. Top 5 says Future blocked him on IG. Future, why you blocked me? I was just listening to my Savage 20 minutes ago. It's because you're a goofy. That's why. Top 5 is a goofy. I don't know how he stays on, people are like, keep posting about him. Like, he's a nobody. He's a weirdo. Look at this shit right here. A study shows that gym equipment has more bacteria than public toilet seats. Well, that's true. 3 posts down said straight cornball. Yeah, top 5 is a cornball, bro. Super corny. Very cringe. Every time that he does interviews and super cringe. You know, I don't know. There'd be a lot, you know, and man, you know, I ain't gonna go on. Actually, you know, I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole, but definitely very, very cringe. I'm not a fan of top 5 at all. He doesn't even have good music. So it says, study shows that gym equipment has more bacteria than toilet seats. A study by Fitrated found that gym equipment harbors more bacteria than expected, with free weights containing 362 times more germs than a toilet seat. Exercise bikes and treadmills also ranked alarmingly high, carrying 39 and 74 times more bacteria. This is not 74 more bacteria. This is 74 times. So there's the toilet seat, not 2 times dirtier, 74 times dirtier. And the free weights, 362 times dirtier. So the free weights are as dirty as 362 public toilets. So you better make sure you wiping your equipment down before and after you use it. Fuck around, get a staph infection, bro. Visa's dope, man. And Rio's supposed to be home soon too, man. Rio the young OG, man. Yo, this fool Trump was working at McDonald's. That's just hilarious. See what else we got here before we talk about this. Yo, I swear to God, every time that I like scroll, there's always some news story about Diddy, bro. This is crazy. It's not looking too good for him. I'm sick and tired of talking about it, but it's just not looking too good for him. Polo G arrested in felony gun possession in San Fernando Valley. He's in the SFV, the 818, after officers found a loaded gun in his car during a traffic stop. Polo G's been behind bars since Saturday after police claimed they found a loaded gun in his car and immediately arrested and hauled him off to jail. Law enforcement sources say cops pulled over Polo for speeding in the San Fernando Valley Saturday afternoon. After searching his vehicle, LAPD officers discovered the loaded pistol, so they cuffed him and booked him for felony possession of a concealed weapon. That's so stupid, like... It's been very dangerous, bro. I don't blame people for driving around LA with a fucking gun when all the out-of-towners are getting just whacked. You know what I mean? It's not a safe time. You know, everyone's like mobbing around, wilding out. The internet's got people wilding out, acting extra. You gotta protect yourself, man. Get caught with it. You know? Judged by 12 or carried by 6, man. Stockton rapper bans MB3s has been arrested on firearm and gang enhancement charges following an FBI sweep. I don't know if y'all remember this fool. He was on No Jumper blatantly talking about gang shit and all these. I would not at all doubt that they're going to use his No Jumper interview. I was literally talking to my homie Boy when this dude did the interview on No Jumper. This dude right here, for y'all that don't know, he is an op to EBK J-Bo. So EBK J-Bo and him are from like opposite hoods. They're from, you know, that they're ops. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the last video we seen of him was with, there was a boxer in Stockton walking into Boogeyman by EBK J-Bo, and these fools like right in front. And the dude was like, the boxer was like, yeah! You know, walking into Boogeyman by EBK J-Bo, and these fools were right in front. And shit was hilarious. So, what's this right here?
This is the FBI with a search warrant. Come down the stairs, nothing in your hand, stand up, and listen to commands.
Put your arms up. I can't.
Interior doors open. Additional occupants of 337 South Commerce Street. This is the FBI with a search warrant. Come down the stairs, nothing in your hand, stand up, and listen to commands.
Put your arms up. I can't.
Interior additional occupants of 337 South Commerce Street. This is the FBI with a search warrant. Come down the stairs, nothing in your hand, stand up, and listen to commands.
Put your arms up. I can't.
Interior doors open. Additional occupants of 337 South Commerce Street. This is the FBI with a search warrant. Come down the stairs, nothing in your hand, stand up, and listen to commands.
Put your arms up. I can't.
Interior additional occupants of 337 South.
Damn. Sounds like a scary sound to hear when you're just chilling. That sounds terrible. My dog, Tone 415 in the building, man. What's good, dog? We in this thing, yeah, man. Just woke up from a nap, smoking a fat ass burner blunt. Hell yeah. We lit. We lit skis. We are lit. We in the building, man. So yeah, so bands, the Mexican Crip from Stockton, he got arrested by FBI. They did an FBI sweep, arrested on firearm and gang enhancement charges. And you know, like I said, if you watch his interview on No Jumper, you'll know that, like, you'll almost be like, rest assured that they're gonna use that entire interview against this fool. Just watch it. That's that shit I was just talking about. It's that goofy shit. Like, you're going on a public platform, a platform with like literally millions of subscribers, and you're gonna go on there and just pretty much like make the cops' job easy. You made the feds' job so easy. You just went on there and just told it all. You went on there and told it all. That's crazy. And they robbed somebody outside the United Center for a Lil Durk concert. There we go, man. Can't have nothing nice. Lil Durk's finally allowed to perform at home, and you motherfuckers are robbing motherfuckers out in front of the concert, man. 15-year-old boy amongst 3 people shot, violently robbed outside United Center before Lil Durk's concert in Chicago.
People, including a 15-year-old, are hurt after a shooting near the United Center.
Yeah, those 3 teens, Natalie, shot outside of the United Center, taken here to Stroger. The family of one of them, the 18-year-old victim, says he's from the western suburbs and was coming to Chicago for a concert at the UC tonight when he was robbed along with his group, and he says the suspects began shooting. This happened around 7 p.m. Chicago police responding to that shooting outside the United Center. A Lil Durk concert was underway. Police say there were 3 victims. A 15-year-old was grazed by a bullet, a 19-year-old shot in the ribs, and that 18-year-old victim in critical condition tonight, shot in the chest. His family, speaking with NBC5, says the teenager was here for that Lil Durk concert with his girlfriend when they were approached on Wolcott Street by a group who robbed them, demanding their belongings.
They got to the concert, they were waiting for their friends and everything. They were standing out by the car.
3 people, including a 15-year-old.
So he's a white dude. Oh shit! And he rode in his car, and like he's wearing a black Bulls hat, and then he was wearing Jordans, and like fucking hilarious.
And then 4 kids come up, 2 on divvies, 2 on feet. They got their...
Bro. Oh my God, bro.
Guns out, and you know, they approached him.
Well, he says his brother was shot after the suspects pistol whipped him and then robbed that group. He underwent surgery, the brother, tonight here at Stroger. It is
oh man,
unclear who the other 2 victims are, both 15 years old, 19 years old. All 3 victims are male. Police say,
you know, I'm just gonna say it, you know, they're at a Lil Durk concert. Lil Durk is like, all his music is like super anti-rat. This dude with a Durk concert just ratted on the dude who fucking robbed him. I mean, he's a white dude, so I get it, you know? Like, I mean, no, but I get it, you know? Like, but still funny nonetheless.
Nobody at this point.
The irony in it, you know, the irony.
Is in custody.
And then 4 kids come up, 2 on divvies, 2 on feet. They got their guns out, and, you know, they approached them.
Well,
And they approached them. 2 on divvies and 2 on feet. Kendrick on, so he did his first interview since dropping Not Like Us. Since the whole Drake beef. Look at Kendrick Lamar explains the meaning behind Not Like Us. Not like us is the energy of who I am, the type of man I represent. This man has morals, he has values, he believes in something, and he stands for something. He's not pandering. He's a man who can recognize his mistakes, not be afraid to share the mistakes, and can dig deep down into fear-based ideologies or experiences to be able to express them without feeling like he's less of a man. If I'm thinking of Not Like Us, I'm thinking of me and whoever identifies with that. You know, he must feel like a certain way. You know, like when David slain Goliath, it's kind of like that. I ain't gonna lie. You know? So he has to feel like a certain extra confidence. You know what I'm saying? Probably just feeling a little extra confident. Look at this fool, Lil Durk, right? He did the, he's at that concert or whatever. And then he paid homage to people like King Von, Juice WRLD, and FBG Duck. Lil JoJo, Young Pappy, Bloodhound, Lil Jeff. It, like, some of his fucking ops, bro. See Juice WRLD right there. You know, like, I really commend Dirt. You know, I'm like on the fence. Like, if somebody wants to change their life around, I'm, you know, that's good. That's great. Super great. Down with it. For me, it's like, maybe he's just excited and all that stuff for his new journey, so he wants to share it a lot. But he shares like his praying a lot, and I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel. Everybody has their own ways of, you know, showing their love to God or whatever, or honoring God. But I don't know. It's just I don't always feel like that's for the public. Like, I don't know. Sensitive subject, but glad to see. You know, I seen Brittany Renner too. Brittany Renner's on her journey with Islam, and that's dope. That's dope. It's good to see. It's good to see him doing good, and you know, everybody has their speculation. Some people think that, you know, he's trying to duck a RICO. But honestly, man, listen, bro. God is good, man. And if God can transform Dirk's life, he could transform yours.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. I appreciate everybody for coming out. You know, this is big for the city. You know, they ain't really want us to do it. You know, we still doing it. We stand strong. Shout out to everybody that took that shahada today. You know, it feel good to come back to the city and see this instead of going on blocks and studying, going different places and showing the wrong people love. You know what I'm saying? This home right here. You know? And they ain't really believing us. You know know what I'm saying? When I took my shahada at the feds, go see my pops and my uncle, you know what I'm saying? It changed my life. But when I first took my shahada, I didn't really understand Islam, you know what I'm saying? I did it, but I didn't really understand the backlash of it, understand no point. You know what I'm saying? So today, you know, I'm just spreading the word over everybody, just know it's real. You know what I'm saying? I want to do this every year, but do it bigger and bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? Till they feel our presence. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't try to take us serious. You know, it's Walaikum assalam.
That's dope, man. Good to see. It's good to see, man. Snoop Dogg's 53rd birthday, man. What a legend, bro. The most famous rapper in the world, man. Ain't no rapper more famous than Snoop Dogg. Ain't no rapper. Everybody, you know, like they'll say Kanye, they'll say a lot of it. There ain't nobody more famous than Snoop Dogg, man. I'm sorry. Bro's in Bollywood films. He's like on fucking like he's in shit with like Martha Stewart. Nobody's more famous than Snoop Dogg. Period. Point blank. 53 years old, man. What a blessing. So, Drake reveals he spent $2 million on his music video with Chino Pacas Fuerza Regida. So, I think he did it with Aiden Ross.
And just put a prayer emoji, bro. Because it's really fucked, bro.
Oof. Got Drake music in the background. But, that's dope. It's a dope video. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's a song called Modo Capone. I think it's Modo Capone. If you guys aren't familiar, there's a band called Fuerza Regida. Super popular band. Super popular band. Same with Chino Pacas. Another Corrido singer, super popular. It's actually Chino Pacas song featuring Drake and Fuerza Regida. It's a really dope song, really dope video. A lot of beautiful women in it, with the yeeks out, and it's just dope. I was talking to some of my homies, and they're like, "Oh, like you could really hear Drake's accent. It's all heavy, and it's like, duh, he's a fucking Canadian, but like, he's still made a valid effort, and he could have just done his whole verse and everything in Spanish, English, and but he made a legitimate effort to do his verses in Spanish and deliver, and he did. Dope video. Really dope video. Really dope song. And what I actually like about the song is, most corridos, they just keep the same beat. It goes, for the whole thing, but most corridos is just like the same thing, the beat, but they did the whole Drake switch up. You know how Drake will do like 2 beats on one song, and it made that whole shift in the end of the song, and this fool does a little Drake singing at the end, and a little bridge style at the end, and super dope. It was like at a ranch. It looked like it was at his ranch, because you know how he just bought a ranch in Texas, and it looked like it was at his ranch in Texas and shit. So, big hit. I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up winning like a Latin Grammy or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like, that Drake is smart, bro. Very calculated. In the last about 5 months ago, you know, there's a dope picture of, it was him, Chino Pacas Regida, and Peso Pluma, and Bad Bunny. It was like all these fucking like international superstars, and this fool Drake, and like he's really on the wave. He's really ahead of the wave for real, and he's very familiar into what's lit at the moment. And you know, this is why I make fun of degenerate cholo rap, because instead of making good music, these fucking dumb degenerates make trash ass cholo rap. And you know what I mean? Like, wonder why they're not gonna go anywhere but keep the same stupid fucking dumb audience that they'll find at the the lowrider car show and the flea market, you know, on Sundays. So that's literally the difference, because when it comes to somebody like Chino Pacas or Fuerza Regida, like, that's literally what's lit right now, you know? It's like essentially rap music. They're singing about the same shit that they do in hip hop, you know? They're talking about moving weight, chilling with ladies, you know, having a good time, turning up, getting money. It's really dope music, and it really it just reminds me a lot of hip hop, down to even how they dress. You know what I'm saying? They take a lot of like cues from the culture, and I rock with it. These guys are actually like, they're from America. You know what I mean? I don't think Chino Pacas is actually, but you know, a lot of these corrido singers that are getting popular, they're actually American. They're Chicano or whatever. They're from they're of Mexican descent, but they're really American. Peso Pluma is actually from Mexico, but a lot of them are you know, Mexican descent, but from America, and so they speak English very well, but they choose to sing in Spanish. I wonder if there's gonna be a moment where we see corridos being sang in English. You know, I'd like to see that. You know, somebody make it happen. Somebody make it happen. But yeah, I definitely suggest checking it out. Here, I think I have it right here. Let's see. Chino Pacas Fuerza Regida and Drake team up in Capone, Moda Capone. They actually translated the title. That's hilarious. This is a translated version, y'all, so excuse me if it sounds a little crazy. Chino Pacas continues to position himself as a benchmark in contemporary Mexican music. The Mexican is presenting Modo Capone with Fuerza Regida and Drake, a song that makes up his new album, Que Sigan Llegar Las Pacas. At the age of 18, Chino Pacas has stood out in the new generation of Mexican music artists. With a modest musical catalog, Pacas already has collaborations with great artists such as Peso Pluma, Tito Double P, Gabito Ballesteros, Nathaniel Cano, among many others. These songs have become milestones for his career, which have put him in sights of the music industry. Now Chino Pacas to celebrate his 18th birthday. This dude's 18th is presenting Que Sigan Llegar Las Pacas, his debut album. Among the songs make up his new material, Modo Capone. His new collaboration with Drake and Fuerza Regida stands out. Modo Capone fuses the signature Mexican music of Chino Pacas and Fuerza Regida with Drake's style of hip-hop and R&B. Undoubtedly, the collaboration serves as a sample of cultural diversity by mixing the best of both worlds. The official video shows Chino Pacas and Fuerza Regida inviting Drake to a space where the corridos tumbados have the leading role. Modo Capone serves as a musical break from and the beginning of a new era for Drake, as it is the first time that the rapper collaborates and sings in Spanish under this genre. You can now listen to Modo Capone on all music streaming platforms. Really dope video. I definitely suggest you guys check it out. Dope song. Dope feature from Drake. That's just lit, bro. Drake really knows the wave, bro. Drake was doing Afro beats back in when did Views drop? think it was even before Views, bro. So 2016, fucking crazy. So in 2016, he was already doing songs with WizKid. That is fucking incredible. Cause I remember the first time that I heard Burna Boy and WizKid was like 2017. Like when I started seeing them like on, I saw Burna Boy on The Breakfast Club in like 2017. It's really crazy. Like that's just, he's just, him and his team are just like ready. You know, him and his team are like already before the wave. They like are very attentive to the trends that are controlling the industry. He was the first one on that grime, like rapping with the whole cadence of somebody from London. He just really well cultured and really does pay close attention to what's lit in the industry. So him doing this, not only is it a good pivot because obviously like everything just happened with him and K-Dot, but making this pivot into Spanish music, and you know, he just moved to Texas. It's kind of like all like along the same lines of what he's got going on in this new season of Drake's life. And he just did like I think it was 3 or 4 songs on Gordo's new album, which are like dance songs. Like that's the Drake I really like listening to and I really like hearing from. You know, he did Honestly Nevermind with Gordo, and that was probably one of my top 5 Drake albums. And I wish he would stay in that lane because that dynamic just sounds so good. You know what I mean? And really was really like what I like to hear from Drake. And he kind of gave his rendition of that in the sense of collabing with some corrido artists in this. And even though, like I said, like biggest complaints from musicians that I know that are Spanish musicians was like, yo, like that fool's like accent is wild. Like, of course, I mean, yeah, he's Canadian, so obviously naturally, and he doesn't speak Spanish naturally. I'm sure when he did that song Mia with Bad Bunny, I'm sure that fool helped write his verse or whatever, or he's got writers. He probably but nonetheless, super dope. I rock with it. It gives it character. It's kind of like, you know, you would expect this fool Drake to have if he was out there overly pronouncing the words all crazy, I don't know. I'd be like, no. It wouldn't seem too, it'd be like, you know, when white dudes go try and order like fucking Taco Bell and they overpronounce like all the extra rolling the R's and shit. I gotta hear all that shit. Just order your fucking food, man. Cool song though, man. Good to see. Good to see. Really lets you know like that's what's lit. Like it's, you know, that's what's lit. The whole Corrido Tumbado thing is like, that's what's lit, man. What about this fucking clown right here? This guy's a fucking bozo. Fucking bozo. Let me see. ¿Qué onda, loco? What up, man? Argentina in the house. Shout out Argentina, man. We got OG, triple OG, the little bitch. This goofy can't even speak Spanish. Shut up, bitch. I got your mama for that. Man, but you don't read the chat. I just did, bro. Another grown man. Unk yapping. Relax, fool. No, you relax. Don't tell me to relax on my platform. I do what the fuck I want to do. Go spend $50,000 on your podcast studio, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want. It's real simple. It is that simple, friends. It is that simple. We got a Lefty Gunplay fan in the house, y'all. Does not like my Lefty Gunplay opinions, and I don't care. You guys are all Cholo Juan fans. Look at this fucking clown shoe.
What's Cholo Juan feel about SPM?
Look. Excuse me.
You guys are probably Cholo Juan and SPM apologists.
Right? And I don't...
He's not a rapist. He literally beat it. He beat the charges, man. Cholo Juan is a degenerate. And I see some people in the chat that are just as equally degenerates. So y'all can kiss my ass. Y'all support this type of degenerate bullshit. These white people that want to be Mexican so bad, look at.
What about the hats? Like, is it a big deal to wear different hats and stuff?
Yeah,
like
for
people.
sure. I mean, if you're not gangbanging, I would recommend not to wear.
You're not gangbanging? This dude's Bosnian. He's not even fucking Mexican. He's not even from America.
Your hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
I mean, yeah, like, but it's like, they're gonna ask like, oh, what's up for like, where you from, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like at the.
That dude's from Bosnia. I don't care what this guy has to say. Look at this degenerate. I don't care about this guy either. This guy's a bum. Look at this guy.
That's real love right there, you know what I'm saying? Fan love.
I hate that guy. I hate Cholo rappers. I hate them. They're degenerates. Degenerates. You hear me? Degenerates. Look at it. You guys, this is what you guys are into right here. Santa Fe Clan's actually dope. I don't know about 6ix9ine, but 6ix9ine's dope, but he's just a rat. But Santa Fe Clan's sick. They just did some shit with the homie Snow the Product. Shout out Snow the Product, man. Shout out my dog DJ Pumbaa. The whole woke squad. Shout out to them. These fools are crazy, bro. Yeah, man. You know, like it's not much music. The biggest news this week really was that Chino Pacas and Drake shit, man. Cause that shit's huge. Shit's fucking huge. That's huge news. Like that's like, man. What about this right here, bro? I've heard a few songs on this album and fucking it's super lit. Look at 173. Look at 125,000 the first week, bro. There are like pop artists that aren't fucking getting that number, and he's not like some like overly promoted artist either. Rod Wave is just like a rap singer just doing his thing, bro, and he don't be like promoting himself all crazy. He just stays active on social media. All of his songs, it's like a 20-song EP or like or LP, or I think it's 19 songs. 19 songs, bro, and they were all trending in the top 20. That's insane. That's insane. The whole first few days that this fool dropped this album, they're trending top 20. 125,000 first week. That's insane. Shout out to motherfucking Rod Wave, bro. Shout out to Rod Wave, man. Damn, Central Park 5 suing Trump. We'll get into this tomorrow, man. Make sure y'all tap in tomorrow. We're doing the No Filter podcast. Probably earlier in the day. Probably going to be around 5, 6 p.m. tomorrow. Make sure y'all tap in with that. Yeah. No filter. See what else we got. See, even bro, you know it's big when fucking DJ Academics legit been posting Fuerza Regida, Chino Pacas, Peso Pluma, like that fool he be tapped in, bro. New Tyler, the Creator. Man, this dude is getting cooked.
Y'all know y'all gonna have to turn up tonight, right? All right now. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Y'all know how y'all was doing it back in '64. Dancing. Happy 50th. Y'all know y'all gonna have to turn up tonight, right? All right now. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Y'all know how y'all was doing it back in '64. Dancing. Happy 50th. Y'all know y'all gonna have to turn up tonight, right?
There's no way. There's like, you can't look at any of his old footage without it looking wild, bro. Without it, like, none of his footage aged well. Literally none of it. Look at this right here. Travis Scott's been going crazy, bro. If y'all seen his concerts have been going stadium sold out, crazy. That's crazy. So right now, the top 5 on Spotify, I'll get into about Spotify, but the top 5 right now on Spotify are Drake, Travis, Future, Yeezy, Eminem. That's wild. That's crazy that XXXTentacion is still on the top 10. My thing about Spotify is that Spotify's numbers can be manipulated. Spotify doesn't have, like, their anti-bot software isn't as strong as Apple. Like, Apple Music, you can't bot at all. You can't do bot farms. So whenever I see like a local artist, dude's got like millions of views, and then you look at his Apple Music and his Apple Music isn't lit, it's just like usually a telltale sign that they're paying for bot farm streams. Because Spotify, you're able to do that. You can't do that with Apple. You can't do that with Apple. So anybody who's like a local artist and he's like, oh, look at my Spotify numbers, ask them to see their Apple numbers. Have them show you their Apple Music numbers, because them is the numbers that are actually going to matter, because Apple Music is more encrypted. It's harder to crack their code. It's a lot harder to get through some bullshit and do some fuckery on their platform. So ask somebody to show you their motherfucking Apple Music numbers before they start bragging about their Spotify numbers. Because Spotify numbers, like I said, they're for sale. You could buy them from a bot farm. You could buy them from a bot farm, man. This is another cool one right here. Yeet's lifestyle challenging for #1 debut on next week's Billboard 200 with 90 to 100,000, right? So as I just said, right? Yeet is like very favorite artist, not mine, but like he's a very favorite artist right now, like underground, like coming up, like he's the dude everybody's trying to collab with and all that shit. And they're saying like, yo, 90 to 100,000, so 125,000 solid albums from Broadway. So that's insane. That's insane. And it's dope because this fool actually, this isn't a photoshopped cover. That's like an actual like picture that he took. I think the video might be up of him shooting the cover. All right, here, look at it.
Here it comes. And cut on that. Here it comes.
No need for Photoshop. That's crazy. Shout out to Yeet, man. Anyways, man, it's midnight. I'm tired. I've been tired. I'm gonna get some real rest tonight. I'm gonna come back tomorrow less tired, less grumpy. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stream tomorrow once I can break my fast. And we're gonna be celebrating 50 episodes of the No Filter podcast. So make sure you tune in to that. It'll be about 6 p.m. tomorrow. I'll be putting up the thumbnail in the morning before I hit the gym. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell to let you know every time that we going live. Make sure you follow the subreddit. Make sure you follow the make sure you follow the subreddit. Make sure you follow the Discord, and make sure you follow us on Kick, because every Friday we stream with Treehouse Club Radio on Kick, playing all the blappers where we don't get clipped and we can actually play them. You know what I mean? We're playing all the blappers on Kick Friday nights. Make sure you follow us on Kick. Please download the app. It is a great app. Way, way better than Rumble. They don't clip me for playing music. They leave the stream up so you go back and replay it on the DVR mode. So I rock with that. I appreciate it. Kick is sick. I hope that one day we become partners and we can make money together. You know what I mean? And I also want to say we reached 600 subscribers right here. We're only 400 away from getting fully monetized. I'm excited. We've been working our ass off trying to get towards that 1,000 subscriber goal. It's been a long journey, and I'm doing this the organic way because like I said, I could have paid for some fake viewers and the fake subscribers and all that shit. I'm just trying to do this the organic way, so that way whenever we go live, like look, we got bozos that are talking shit in my chat. That's cool. I like that because they're still watching. I have had that same clown coming in here every single time and talking his shit. Let him pop his shit. Don't ever mute that bum. Let him pop his shit. Because I like the fact that he puts the notification bell just to come in here and talk shit to me, because guess what? You're a fan. And welcome. Welcome, you degenerate. My name's Ghambit. Follow me on all social media, Ghambit, G-H-A-M-B-I-T. Follow Treehouse Club Live on Instagram. It'll keep you updated with everything that we got going on. Make sure that you hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate everybody for tapping in the whole chat. Welcome back to my brother Tone 415. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the chat holding me down. My manager, Junior Martinez. Shout out to Gold Toes, of course. The homie Angel Martinez. Shout out to Alejandro, man. Shout out to Gio Capalot. And everybody else in the chat, chopping it up, spreading love. Shout out to everybody in Fire Starters, all my homies in there, man. The homie Don Weezy, the homie Jew, Fireman, Summer, Lauren, Red, Coco, Tinny, Mr. Black, Billy, and Cisco. I appreciate everybody tapping in. My name's Ghambit, a.k.a. Tequila Daddy, a.k.a. Agave Poppy, a.k.a. Jose Rogan. This is the most lit podcast network in the Galaxy Treehouse Club Live. Yes. Remember, even though people test you, wake up, be grateful, say your prayers, drink your water, mind your business, like Don Juan says, hit the gym, and quit sleeping on your greatness. Big love, big vibes, big blessings. My name's Ghambit. Catch y'all next stream. Ghambit out.